I really work with busy women to help them slow down and connect with their bodies and take better care of their bodies, so they can rebalance, any health niggles that are coming up. But that usually ends up in a journey of self-love. And I started working with Sophie about 2 years ago now. And initially, when we were working together, it was very much personal coaching to help me in my business personally, just as my personal self. And Sophie is incredible in terms of the way she has to make you cry in a good way, to really hear and see deeply what is at the core of what's going on, and connect on that heart level. And she really helped me so much to process so much stuff that I'd just been stuffing down because I was just creating so much busy work in my business. And I actually wrote down a few keywords before we jumped on this evening. One of the words I wrote down is spaciousness. So spaciousness has been a word which has entered my vocabulary this year, thanks to you. And before working with you, that was something that I did not have. And the consequence of that was just compacting everything so that I had no processing time, because I was always busy in my business doing stuff, but not really being effective, being efficient, and achieving and moving forward. And so this year, working with you, we've really started to pick things apart in business, and help to get more fluidity, more spaciousness, more systems and structures, really refine everything that I've been doing, so that I can continue to achieve in a way that is efficient. I started working online even, it was the end of 2013, so 5 years ago. But so much, and I'm sure you would agree with this, so much has changed in the past 5 years in the online space. And I went from a place of doing what I was doing, and then all of a sudden what I was doing wasn't working anymore. And at the time that was very frustrating. And of course you do that thing where you invest in this course and that course and learn how to do funnels and learn all these different things. And so I had kind of all these different skills that I had invested in, but I couldn't fit the pieces of the jigsaw together. So I had a whole bunch of stuff. I was keeping myself busy. I was keeping myself stressed, but there wasn't any, okay, this is the first step you need to do. And then I'm going to have somebody check on the step and make sure it's working properly, it's being implemented properly, it's functional. And once we've refined that step, then we'll move on to the next step. It was do a little bit of this. Oh, this is not working. Do a little bit of that. Okay, that's not working. And then jumping around and never really refining the process to get all the pieces to stack up and line up. And I think that was the biggest thing with you, is just really having very, very, very clear steps ironed out. And it's you have to do this one properly, and it needs to be finished and checked off before you can move on to the next one. And this year has just been a completely different year, in that one of the things that happened for me, I think, with that kind of crash was I realized I had to realign myself. So that was actually getting really clear on what does my shop front look like? Who am I serving? What is my brand? What am I actually doing? Because I had done all this work with you, and kind of evolved as a person, and I couldn't show up and run the same programs I was running anymore, because I was different now. So there was this sort of rebranding that happened at the beginning of the year to realign with who I was, and that really set a really great foundation for everything which was to come, which was then having this social media strategy, having this marketing strategy that felt good and not pushy or salesy, and there was a lot more flow in terms of my business. I ended up creating and launching a new program, which was my Grounded Goddess group program, which I've done 2 rounds of in 2017, both of which sold out, and both of which have had really, really great feedback. I've had really great feedback from the clients. My one-to-one coaching has been full, so I've sort of been at capacity in terms of that. So it's been a really, really great year in business, and from the number of clients I've been able to serve, but also financially, I used to feel like every single month I was like, am I going to make enough money? Am I going to make enough money? Is it all going to be okay? And that psychological stress just really does wear you down. And this year, I feel like I've stepped up. Like that is no longer, like surviving is no longer my primary concern. It's more just like, am I going to have enough money to do this awesome course or that awesome course or travel here or go on that holiday? You know, that's the extent of my financial stress. And I feel like everything has really been taken care of financially this year. I've been able to pay myself more out of my business than what I was. I've been able to save more. I've been able to invest in some awesome trainings to develop my personal skill set and my professional skill set. And yeah, it's just been great. And I've been able to take more time away from the business as well.